Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And getting to start for the Angels, Kyle Hendricks. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Now it's going to be Rob Refsnyder. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And this one is off and running. And it's even up. And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one drilled left field, and foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony.
Come on, Kyle.
There's a strike. Refsnyder gets his lead at first with nobody out. Right through there for a strike. And that skips in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Romy Gonzalez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Let's go, Kyle.
Hendricks delivers. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Carlos Narvaez. First pitch misses.
He's looking for a
Count
ground
1-0.
ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
One out. Runners at first and second. Fought off foul. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye right there. Hit on the ground to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Two outs, bases full. Trevor Story getting ready to hit. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hendricks deals. That one to first, but it kicks foul. 2 outs, bases are full. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2 outs.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. One runs in, another comes in to score. Around third, he's safe. And they clear the bases. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So runner at second, 2 down. Abraham Toro digs in now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Swing and a pop-up. Rengifo should have this one. He's got it, and that'll do it. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Anaheim, today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Luis Rengifo, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Pulls that one foul. Swing, and he breaks his bat. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Logan O'Hoppe.
Well, Boog, he's had a huge impact in this series. I mean, 6 RBIs already. He's really raised the bar for himself. Now, they're not just hoping, but they're expecting more of the same from him. And since we're lucky enough to be calling this game, so am I.
Nolan Shotwell in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. 1 down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And it goes just foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 13th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward. Fly ball down the line. Anthony on his way over. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting fifth, catcher, Logan.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Logan O'Hoppe. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. That's outside. Ball 1. Red Sox already leading. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one inside, and now 3-0. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Joe Adell in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. And that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Anthony makes the grab, and that is that. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, top of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Hendricks back to work. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball one.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the left fielder. In there, and it's 0-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Here's the third baseman, Rob Refsnyder. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And that drops in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Ground ball left side, could be 2. In there safely.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Golden opportunity right here. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And that one a little below the knees, and the count is 2-0. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one finds the corner. And now 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 4-2.
Oh, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jose Soriano appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Bachman also getting ready. Missed with a changeup. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Designated hitter.
So bases all loaded up. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Jarren Duran. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Now 1-1. Ref Snyder at second. Narvaez on at first with 2 down. And the count 1-2. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
That's a really good take.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Here's Trevor Story picked up a double and 3 runs batted in at his first at bat. And fouled off.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
That's down and in. Bases loaded, top of the second. Next pitch is outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
On a line. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kyle Hendricks out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher,
41.
Jack Kachanowicz.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Abraham Toro, the next to hit. That takes low for ball 1. That one pushed to the left and foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. To the right side. Tosses to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Angels 2. And we're back.
And
we head to the bottom of the second. So in now for the Angels, Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out to short. Tosses to first and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Gonzalez makes the grab for the second
Batting
out.
ninth, second baseman, Christian Moore.
Next to hit, Christian Moore.
Let's go, Christian.
Right through there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Angels retired 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. We played two full. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Angels 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And the batter now, Ceddanne Rafaela. Rafaela in his second season, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Ohapi gathers, throws to first, got him. One away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Here's the left fielder. Singled and scored his first time. Breaking ball misses down and away. Missing inside, and now 2-0. And another ball. There's the strike, and the count is 3-1. One out, bases empty. That's in there. 3-2 now.
Account's full.
Laser could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. He's 2 for 2. That one missed. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Newman to first in time. And they got him.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder Roman.
So 2 down now, and here is Roman Anthony, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Out to short, Newman. And that is the inning. And the Red Sox leave one, but they're still on top 7-2. As we go to the last of the third. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo. That one in there across the letters.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Going 2 now. That's inside.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Ref Snyder nabs it. 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels.
Schanuel.
1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Tap back to the mound. Throw over to Toro. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, designated hitter Mike.
Here's Trout. He's already homered here in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that is out of play. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. On to the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez.
And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. Outside corner, there's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely...
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike, and the throw, he's out at third.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. Just doesn't make any sense.
That's inside. 1-2 the count.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. 3-2 now. Out to short. Newman throws across the diamond. Play is made. 2 out.
Now batting.
So now here's the DH, Jarren Duran.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Trevor Story now. Move to first, and he's back safely. And there's a strike.
One ball.
In the dirt. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back in Anaheim, bottom 4. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Ripped to short. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's the catcher to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Walked his first time. Just off the inside edge. The Red Sox leading by 5. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Missed with a changeup, and the count now 2-0. This one in the air. Giolito hauls it in for the out, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, center
Here's Joe
fielder,
Adell. Flied to right his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one's in there. 0-1. Ball 1 there. 2 out, space is empty. That misses, and it's 2-1. And that one in the air center field. Anthony sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for the
And
Angels.
we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Sam
40.
Bachman. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Bachman.
And here's the
Leading
first
off for the
baseman,
Red Sox,
Abraham
first
Toro.
baseman,
0 for
Abraham
2
Toro.
in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. And a good
Ball
eye
2.
there. This one in the air. Moore. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good
Now
timing
batting,
on it. Just
the
got
center
underneath it a
fielder,
little bit and popped it up.
Rafaela.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Cedar Rafaela. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 40.
Now the left fielder. He swings and fouls one off. And that one is downstairs, and it's a ball and a strike. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting,
So
third
the lineup
baseman,
flips
Rob
over.
Refsnyder.
Now the third baseman, Rob Refsnyder. Just
Nope, ball
missed. Next
Ball
offering
2.
is downstairs.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Way inside, and that hit him.
First base.
Now the number
Now
2
batting,
hitter,
right
Roman
fielder,
Anthony.
Roman
0
Anthony.
for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That clips a corner.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Fouled off. He was late. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And next for the Red Sox, Romy Gonzalez. There's the strike. Two outs. Up and in, and 1-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swing and a base hit. One run is in. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Carlos Narvaez. In the dirt. Snyder on second. Gonzalez at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Angels 2. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Lamont Wade Jr. Giolito back to work. Outside low, ball 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela right there to make the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Angels.
Now it's the shortstop, Kevin Newman. Flied out his first time.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Right through there for a strike. The Red Sox up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Toro snags it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian
2 down, bases empty. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. His first at bat was a strikeout. Down and away for ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
High fly ball, right field. Anthony makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. We're through 5. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Angels 2. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the DH, Jarren Duran. Duran goes 6'1", 28 years old. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
And misses inside. And a strike in there.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Refield.
That one misses.
Take
So
it
a
right.
leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been
Now
really
batting,
patient at the
shortstop,
plate. A game
Trevor
plan that
Story.
he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. The shortstop takes the
inside.
ball. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to third. But it kicks foul. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Slides, but it gets by him. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice
Now
game at the
batting,
plate
the
for
first
him. He
baseman,
looks locked in.
Abraham Torres.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Abraham Toro. He's been a great free agent sign. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now here is Cedar Rafaela. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Two on, one out. And that one wrapped foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's to third. He gets there with the slide. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, number 40.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sam Bachman gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels, Jose
Number
Soriano.
59.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year.
Soriano.
The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's the left fielder. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That misses, and that's ball 1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Two outs. The other way. That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Rob
third
Refsnyder
baseman.
up
Rob
next for the Red
Refsnyder.
Sox. And ball 1. First and second, 2 down. All Red Sox in this one. Popped up. Moore sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Angels 2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
And next for LA, Nolan Shanuel. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering upstairs. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, and that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Anthony makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to
Now
put it
batting,
into
the
his
designated
highest
hitter,
gear and go a long way to track that one down.
Wow.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Headed towards the corner. Anthony flashes the leather on the running catch. Angels do get one, however, on the Mike Trout home run. It's now 10-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Swing and a pop-up. Newman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
2 outs, base is empty. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Gets to it, on to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Angels 3. Back in Anaheim, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Check swing, called strike. Foul ball there. Cut out and missed, struck him out. And now one away.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, Joe Adell.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
On the ground to third. Throw over to Toro. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting. Right fielder, Lamont Wade.
So here's Wade
Jr.
now. A little bit low.
Whoa, that's
Ball
down.
one. Fastball is outside. This one in the air, right field. Anthony moving under this one. Corrals it. And the inning is over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Angels 3. Ready to begin the
Leading off
8th,
for the
and
Red
now the
Sox,
DH,
the
Jaron
designated
Duran.
Jaron Duran.
Come on, Angels. Here we go, Angels.
Soriano back to work. And there's a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one in the dirt. Swings and misses. Now one away. Here's Story
Now
now.
batting. Short.
You talk about elite
Trevor
defensive
Story.
players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch misses. And you played behind
Counts
guys, and
1-0.
they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That missed by a lot, and it's a full count.
Let's go. Come on, Anaheim.
3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to
Up
take
next
on the
for the
full
Red
count,
Sox,
but I
first
guess he saw it
baseman,
really well.
Abraham Toro.
It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first with one gone, and now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. There's the strike. That's
I got
down
a
and
ball,
in.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one
2
missing
balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
Next
We got a full
offering
count.
is down low. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch,
Now
but coming off the fastball the pitch
fielder,
before, it's
Savon
kind of tough to
Rafael.
recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
And first offering is fouled off. Story leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And the next pitch is way outside. Tap foul at the plate. Two outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Angels 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Whitlock.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him,
And
so
leading off
he
for
should
the
be fairly
Heroes,
free and easy
the
out there.
shortstop,
Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Newman leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Garrett Crochet, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready.
Yeah, let's win, Angels. Woo!
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he chases that one,
1
darting
ball,
out of the
2
zone.
strikes.
This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Angels,
Christian Moore,
second
the next to hit
baseman,
for the Angels.
Christian Moore.
On the corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Just missed. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Let's keep it going.
Way outside,
no strike.
ball one. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, Story to second. That's
He's
one,
out.
but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan Shadowell.
2 on with 1 out. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shadowell. 1 for 3. That one missed.
That's inside.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And there's a ball. Line drive. They got it for out number 2.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you
Now
will get
batting,
some high
the
fives. You know,
designated
when you
hitter,
make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right.
Wow.
But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Trout now in the box, comes up empty with a swing
0-1.
there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next
Ball
offering
back
upstairs. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Nope, that's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3.
First pitch
3
strike
balls,
from the
1
pitcher,
strike.
but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
8-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on
Helpful.
first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. 2 outs.
Up next
Bases
for the
full.
Angels.
Now the left fielder,
Left
Taylor
fielder,
Ward.
Taylor Ward.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw over to Toro. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Angels threaten but leave them loaded. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Angels.
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
46.
mound. Brock Burke.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed
Burke.
and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the left fielder.
Leading off for Boston, left fielder, number 40.
That's to third. Rengifo. The throw to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Rob Refsnyder.
Now the third baseman, Rob Refsnyder.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Count.
A 6'4 lefty, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2014. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Again, makes the grab. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Anthony checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Short hop liner, handled it short. Tosses to first, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Angels 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start
35.
the bottom of the ninth. Garrett Crochet.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been
And
really
leading
tough
off
to
for
get
the
to.
Hello.
You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
No Hoppy.
Ohapi stands in now and watches strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Misses
Yep,
off
that
the
ball went out.
plate, and it's 1-1. Now
Ball
one
2.
missed.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Just missed. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 10-4.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And now Joe Adele. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. Hit on the ground to short. Story to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, right fielder, Lamont Wade
Here's
Jr.
Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the shortstop, Kevin Newman. Oh, and he hit him.
That got him. First base.
Angels down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore.
Christian Moore.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Newman off of first with 2 away. Swinging a foul out of play. One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.